We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense who will have the football first. And for the first time in this game, we get a look at big Dorian Fleming. We got a duel in this game with two of the better tight ends in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run him again. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Handoff for Jarrett. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. From the gun, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They're facing a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Peters. Rush is on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Complete on the left to Smith. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, it's Gibson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Hits inside, it's Hill. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. To the air, it's Peters. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out wide right, it's Fleming. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Gibson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's changing the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Move to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sends it back in motion. Right side, it's Howard. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Wants to throw it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Past the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. To the air, it's Peters. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He'll pull it down and run. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Got enough for the first down. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Finds his man. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quick give. It's Marshall. Breaks the tackle. Stopped right there. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Peters. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rolls right. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. A designed run for the quarterback. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Tulane taking on the UAB Blazers.
And the Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Moving the pocket, it's Peters. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Howie, what do you have?
On the Maryland sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterflies.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unleashes one. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Buys time to his left. Looking down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quick catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got his man across the middle. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Gibson. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On play action. Look out! And they got him.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Still looking. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Left side is Howard. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here's Gibson one more time. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Sells to fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it in. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Powers inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been